When you're short on space but big on plant dreams, vertical gardening is a total game changer. And one of the easiest and thriftiest ways to start? A humble, over-the-door shoe organizer. Yup, the same one you'd use to store flip-flops or scarves can become your new favorite way to grow herbs, lettuce, flowers, or even strawberries. It's surprisingly cute once it's filled with greenery. Coming up, we'll go over everything you need to know to make your own. Welcome to Home and Garden Review Nook. We share simple tips, honest reviews, and clever ideas to help you love your space more. Hit subscribe and stay tuned. You don't need fancy tools or supplies for this project. Here's the basic list. A fabric or canvas shoe organizer with pockets, ideally with breathable material and drainage holes. Potting soil, lightweight and well-draining. Seeds or small plants. Herbs, leafy greens, flowers, strawberries. A strong hanging surface, fence, railing, wall hooks, or over-the-door hooks. Zip ties, hooks or nails for mounting, scissors to snip drainage holes if needed. And optionally, plastic lining or landscape fabric if your organizer isn't water resistant. Step 1. Choose the right organizer. Look for a fabric shoe organizer with deep, wide pockets. These give your plants more root room. Avoid plastic ones unless they have holes, since they tend to hold too much water and can cause root rot. Canvas or mesh-style pockets work best because they allow for some airflow and drainage. Bonus points if the back panel is sturdy enough to hold its shape when full. Step 2. Prep for drainage. If your organizer doesn't have any drainage holes at the bottom of the pockets, poke or snip a few small ones with scissors. This prevents water from pooling at the roots. You can also add a little gravel or shredded newspaper in the bottom of each pocket to help with drainage. Tip: if you're hanging this near a wall or fence, place a plastic backing or a layer of landscape fabric behind it to prevent water stains. Step 3. Add soil. Fill each pocket about 3/4 full with lightweight potting mix, not garden soil, it's too dense. You can mix in a little compost or worm castings if you want to boost nutrients. Press the soil down lightly but don't pack it too tightly. You want airflow to the roots. Step 4. Plant your crops. Choose compact, shallow-rooted plants that do well in container gardens. Here are a few favorites. Herbs like basil, thyme, oregano, chives, parsley, and cilantro. Greens such as lettuce, spinach, arugula, and Swiss chard. Veggies like cherry tomatoes, chili peppers, and radishes. For fruits, strawberries love hanging planters. And for flowers, try pansies, petunias, marigolds, and nasturtiums. Gently tuck seedlings or seeds into the soil and water lightly. Before we continue, a reminder to click on the links in the description, where you can shop for supplies for this project. We also have links to some of the most popular home and garden stores right at your fingertips. Just go to our channel profile. Your vertical garden needs sunlight, so choose a bright spot with 4 to 6 hours of sun per day. More for veggies and fruit, less for shade-loving herbs. Try a balcony railing, a sunny backyard fence, the outside of a garden shed, an old wooden pallet leaned against a wall, or your porch wall or side of the house. Use zip ties, nails, or heavy-duty hooks to hang it securely. Once watered, it will get heavier, so make sure your surface is strong enough to hold the weight. Vertical gardens, they dry out more quickly than traditional planters, especially in those warmer months. So, to keep your plants happy, here are some simple care tips. Water daily in hot weather, especially for shallow roots. And water slowly to make sure it soaks in and doesn't just run right through. Fertilize every few weeks with a diluted liquid fertilizer or compost tea. And pinch or harvest regularly to keep those plants producing. If one pocket fails, hey, it happens, just replant it. That's one of the perks of having individual mini planters. Creative add-ons. Want to give your vertical garden even more personality? Try chalkboard labels or painted wooden signs to mark each pocket. Color-coordinated planting for a statement wall. Think green, red, and purple lettuces, for example. Trailing plants like ivy or nasturtiums for a cascading effect. And solar fairy lights woven around the organizer for nighttime ambiance. This project is super easy to customize. And once you do it once, you'll start seeing everything as potential vertical garden material. What to avoid? Don't use plastic organizers without drainage unless you modify them. Avoid heavy plants that need deep root space, like zucchini or big tomatoes. Don't hang in constant wind or rain. Sheltered but sunny spots are ideal. Be cautious with direct wall contact. Moisture may stain or damage the surface over time. Before we wrap up, tomorrow we'll be going over the best vegetables to grow in containers on a budget. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. Final thoughts: a vertical garden for any space. If you're craving a garden but lacking the space, or just want to get creative with upcycled materials, a shoe organizer vertical garden is a fun, low-cost solution that works for beginners and pros alike. It's perfect for renters, apartment dwellers, or anyone wanting to grow herbs and veggies without digging up the yard. And best of all, it turns a boring wall or fence into a lush, productive feature you'll love looking at every day. So grab an old shoe organizer or thrift one for cheap, pick your plants and start growing up, literally. Thanks for watching.